If there's one superpower in business, it's focus. And this is particularly true in the type of business that I have and the type of business that I coach people on, basically one-person online businesses, where everything hinges on your ability, at least at first, to do certain things. And that is to set up the system where people watch your content, get your lead magnet, end up on your email list, go through the funnel, and then are offered your product. Setting up that system requires focus. It's not complicated, but it's something that you have to actually do. And especially at first, like, no one's gonna do it for you. This is why I always crack up when people are like, must be nice that you have a business that just runs in the background of your life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, making you money and you can do what you want. Nobody did it for me. Like, I had to actually freaking do it. And so do you. And what that requires is focus. So the question then becomes, well, how do you get that kind of focus in your life and in your business? For me, what's worked has actually been more elimination than addition. Like, I've eliminated more things than I've added to my business. And what that's done is it's allowed me to force myself to only have a few things to do every day or every week, so that if I don't do those things, there's nothing else left. So I do those things, and that focus is forced. But even that's still not good enough if I don't have a compelling vision, because it takes a lot of discipline to sit down and actually focus on work when you don't have a compelling vision for where it's going to end up. And this is where a lot of people who come from like the corporate world, 9-to-5 jobs, where busyness is rewarded and just sitting there for 8 hours is seen as like you've done your work because you showed up and you were busy doing things. People who come from that life have a hard time adjusting to a new framework where it doesn't matter how busy you are. What matters is results. Are you putting together the system and structure that's going to reward you in the future? Because so much of online business is setting up things that don't make any money at first, but will over time and will increase over time. But you have to actually do the right things at first. And so for me, the compelling vision had nothing to do with busyness. It had nothing to do with work. It had to do with freedom. It was like, can I set myself free from the work itself? Can I separate the work from the money so that my direct input of time is no longer needed to make the kind of money that I want to make? And can I scale that so that a decreasing amount of work leads to an increasing amount of return? And guess what? That is entirely possible. In fact, it's normal in this kind of business if you do a few things right. But like I said, it all starts with focus. So do you have focus, and what is working against your focus? And focus begins with having a compelling vision, not just being busy.